Good evening, everyone. Oh. It is just 10 minutes of qualifying right now for the 12 hours of Watkins, so... Oh, the last 10 minutes. Let's just get this Twitch thing on the server. Oh, it's even muted for me, so I don't have to do such a thing. Okay. We're also live on YouTube from what I know. Hopefully, if everything went well. Your channel. Yes, there we are. Voice is a bit croaky, but that's absolutely okay. Alright, right, let's jump straight into qualifying. I mean, we are already in qualifying. We are spectating Britt Batista, who is 1.9 seconds off the current pole sitter, who is Daniel Riccitelli with a 1:43.5 in the Ferrari, which is very interesting. Somebody in a Ferrari actually doing super well. So, happy to see that. I think it is one of the SPQR people. Damien Konjic is second with a 1:43.8 in that very nice, bright BMW. Then it's Matthew Holman in the Aston Martin, 1:44.1. Then it's Pascal Cerny with a 1:44.1. Marco Kerti with a 1:44.2. Ben Crooks with a 1:44.2. And Abe Santama in the pits with a 1:44.3. These times are way too quick, I think. A 1:44 and a 1:43. I mean, I would never be able to do that myself. Probably because I'm not a great driver. Right, let's have a look at some other people. We got Matt Goodger's Scottish. With a 1:44.4 right now. And it seems like Daniel Riccitelli is also going purple this lap so far. He's just started his lap, so this will be great to see if he's able to improve on his already quick lap time, which is already 3/10 quicker than his, than P2. For some reason, couldn't keep the car under control for the 1:46. Yeah, a 1:46 actually doesn't really land you anywhere, sadly. It seems like it would land you about 21st, which is crazy. But today, not planning to forget present drivers in a pit lane start. Yeah. Now that's gonna be ideal if you don't do that. Then we might actually have a race where Mr. Mexican Gamer Juan is able to actually fight for his first position, which is what he always wants to do. He wants to get first position, every single race. So far, it hasn't happened, but, you know, we keep our hopes up, which is what Daniel Ricitelli did, and he just got his fastest lap time of the qualifying session, a 1:43.5, which is around 3/10 quicker than Daniel Konjic. Okay, so that wasn't really that much of an improvement, was it? Let's put on autopilot, because I'm feeling a bit lazy. And it actually switches to Daniel Konjic, who is second place right now. Still front row, but not quite up there, so it's gonna hope. Damien, not Daniel. Oh, I probably couldn't bloody see her. Let me see. Yeah, Damien Konjic, not Daniel. There's too many people starting with D. So we got Damien Konjic and Daniel Ricitelli. And they're both on the front row. I'm going to get that wrong, you know. I'm going to get that super duper wrong. So apologies before the even race starts if I get those two names wrong. What is wrong with my voice today? I'm usually not this cracky. Share the link in the FRL server. Good luck, guys. Thank you so much, Formula Racing League, and I hope you have a great race, and I hope you survive the absolute craziness of a 12-hour race, which is one step away from a 24-hour race, which is going to happen on the 10th of December, which is actually already filled up. So I guess no point joining anymore. Go Ricitelli, go. Well, absolutely. Your man currently is pole position with a pretty big and demanding lead over P2. About 3.5 tenths quicker. Best section of corners in AC, the boot. Yeah, absolutely. I've been watching a bit of NASCAR, and obviously they had the Watkins Glen race a couple weeks back or something like that. And yeah, it was absolutely amazing. And it also seems like my Assetto Corsa, is from somebody that pointed it out to me, my liveries aren't loaded for some reason, which is super weird because I downloaded them just about a day ago. So maybe I'll need to restart my Assetto Corsa Competizione. Which won't take long. But it's really annoying. Because I was looking forward, but actually, just because there is an overtime. There is an overtime. So we'll be able to get that done just in time, and then we'll be able to have a look at everybody's liveries, judge them, critique them. Can you show the 118 if the livery works? Well, let me have a look. 118, Pascal Sereny. No, it's just grey, so I expect that's not your livery. I'd say you guys probably have a very cool livery from what I know about people and all of that. So let me see what's up with it, and if anything, I'll just have to restart my Assetto Corsa. Mate, is that already it for qualifying? Oh, shoot. Oh, we need to get a move on here. Well, at least here we can talk about our pole sitter, Daniel Riccitelli, who is going to cross the line again to set a quicker lap time. So absolute crazy guy sets another quick lap time of a 1:43.4, securing his pole position time. Absolutely mental. All right. I think it will be time to restart my ACC. Otherwise, I won't see these liveries. All right. Quit and confirm. So we have enough time. Just saying, we do have enough time. It will be around 4 minutes. I have 4 minutes to restart my Assetto Corsa, which is way more than enough. We can also appreciate some time off. You know, I get to, you know, have a bit of a break before the storm comes of the 12-hour race. Seems like my partner is not here as well, so we'll see how that pans out. Maybe there will be a bigger break from the stream. There we are. We are in. Search for the thing. In. And let's see if the liveries finally work. I think they do. 118 doesn't have a livery. Still. Eh. That's the wrong thing. See, I always set this up before. Right. F7. So we can just have a look at everybody's liveries. This is a purely white livery with our logo on the side. And then we have racingstronger.com. Nice little purple and livery. 118, yeah, it doesn't have a livery, so I don't know what happened there. And then we got the Olia Athor livery. I've seen this one a bit before. I think they've participated in the 6 hour of Kailami. This one is nice. Whoa. FRL. Oh, it's a Fortnite livery. A Fortnite livery, great. Then we got this one, the car guy. The Honored. Ooh. You know, I haven't seen these at all. This is like the first time these people are joining. Honored Racing. Great livery from them. This is the Mercedes livery. The Net Race Motorsport Seawolf livery. Then we got the SPQR one. This is Daniel, I think. So this is our pole sitter. We'll see this livery quite a bit. Oh. We're actually in the preparation phase already, so we can do our little grid walk. So, pole position is taken by none other than Daniel Riccetti. Oh, sorry. Riccitelli. I was going to say Riccetti. Riccitelli in the number 201 Ferrari 488 GT3 Evo with such a nice SPQR livery. And then alongside him we have Damien with I don't really want to comment about the livery, to be fair. It's just a hot dog. We'll say that it's just a hot dog. Long and juicy, perfect for the whole family. Yeah, I'd say that is just a hot dog, Twitch. Don't get me banned. Then On the second row, we have FRL 737 with a Fortnite livery in the Audi. Then, alongside them, they don't have a number, so I have to check. It's Matt Holman with the Racing Stronger livery. Very nice, bright blue. Then we have the number 118 of P. Cerny in the BMW M4. Just a grey livery from what I can see. Probably an issue with the loading as well. Then it is the number 98 of Petrus with Jonathan de Klippel. These people have participated before, so welcome back. Then it is again a no number, Wesset Racing. It is a number 50 Reed Aston Martin V8 Vantage. A perfect car for this race, I'd say. And then there's a number 73 Seawolf Net Race Motorsport alongside our wonderful Aston Martin. Then it is number 99 on 9th place with Subham Chowdhury. Welcome back, Subham Chowdhury. Hopefully you don't have any issues this time out. Then it is number 86, Vgtr Esport Team with Abe Santama lining up alongside Subham Chowdhury. He'll be hoping to move up a couple of positions, but I don't think this is the car that they wanted to drive. They wanted to drive the Aston Martin originally. Here is the number 14 McLaren, 11th on the grid. Then it is the number 88 W. Fernandez in the BMW. Then it is Honored Racing in 13th, which is with Ben 22 Racing. I know these guys. Well, not personally. Then it is number 41, another FRL car on the grid alongside Honored. So this is going to be a bit of a battle, Honored versus FRL. We'll see what happens then. It is number 127 Lexus, which is 15th on the grid, Cotton. Then it is number 242, which is J. Wolf, Aston Martin again. Number 55 McLaren. Then it is number 76 McLaren. So it's a McLaren versus McLaren. Same machinery. We'll see who comes out on top with a nice little VGTR sticker on the side. Then it is Oliar Athor. I don't know who's starting. It is Oliar Athor who's starting at number 19. Then it is Honored Racing again. So they've been hijacking our race. Number 33, number 33, I can't read. Rishnal Durka or Royce Wilson. I don't know which one is driving. Let's check. It is Royce Wilson. Then it is Ebbers, and then it is A. Kello rounding off the grid for the 12-hour of Watkins Glen. Let's just skip to the front and prepare ourselves for what is going to be a pretty interesting race. I don't think there's too much that can happen, because it is pretty hard to overtake on the circuit traditionally. But we will absolutely see how people manage with such conditions. If you have any predictions, please put them into the chat. It will be wonderful to hear what you have to say about the race and how you think it will come out. As we're just coming towards the second part of this formation lap. And we are coming over to the third sector, very slowly, I'd say. Don't know why these guys cannot just speed up a bit. Not much to say, just kind of resting my voice, shall I say, before the start of the storm. We will absolutely see what happens. We are probably going to be leading away with Damien Konchik. You see, this time I got it right. Oh, I got disconnected. Okay. Well, there we go. Not disconnected anymore. At least I hope. Secondary data will do race gaps. Obviously, there's no race gaps right now. They are lining up. Double file already. So this is about to be the start of the 12-hour race, in which I'm going to be super tired. And hopefully you guys have a bit of fun. 23 drivers on the grid. Green flags to be waved at any moment right now. I don't think there's red lights on this track, because it is mainly used for NASCAR and they're off. It is Damien winner. Okay, for me it says that the winner is Daniel Ricitelli and everybody else, but it's not really. Damien Konchik, what the hell is wrong with my thing? Right, Damien Konchik, he is just climbing behind our... Oh, what the hell is it saying? Why is it saying that they've already finished the race? Uh-oh. Right, that doesn't make any sense. Oh, Damien Ricitelli. He's just hanging back. For some reason says he's first, but he's really not. He wishes he was first, though. But seems like there's not really been anything at all going on, so a pretty clean start for a 23 grid race. Oh, what is wrong with my ACC TV? Let's get this one a bit better. You can still have a look. There we go. We got everything up and running. So finally it says that Damien Konchik is second place, just behind Daniel Ricitelli, who is already pulling away from Damien Konchik, may I say. And seems like there is a bit of a battle forming. Abe Santama climbing 3 places, or 2 places, may I say. Because he started alongside Subham Chowdhury. Subham Chowdhury, he is down there. What's up with him? He seems to have... well, either disappeared or completely not here. Maybe it is his friend who started, so I think it might be Bella Gadgen. No, it's not. Oh no. Maybe a Cash Deer. It is a Cash Deer. All right. They are actually going for an overtake on Benjamin Eck into the chicane. Are they going to be able to make a stick? No, they don't. Oh! And it seems like somebody was off. Oh no, that's Matt Holman. He is off. Let's have a look at the replay if we can of whatever happened there. They were just coming into the chicane. There is Matt Holman. We're going to look at his chase camera. He did have the number 118 behind him. And oh, the 118 just barely taps him. And that sends Matt Holman off. So since it is a very quick A very quick chicane indeed. So Matt Holman, sadly, moving down a bunch of positions. And I think my teammate in commentating might want to join me now, so it's going to be a great thing. Fanny will be able to have some secondary insight as... Who is that just set a quickest lap time of the race? Well, a 1:45.4 from Damian Konchik. And it seems like P4 and P5 are having a bit of a scrap. And oh, Pascal Petrus, he is going down the grid. There he is. Oh, we're going to have to look at a replay again. They are being very considerate and not rejoining the track badly, so kudos to them. Chase camera going on. It was Pascal Petrus who's going to go for an overtake on a 118. He goes around the outside and does the 118 tap him again? No, it seems like they just came together very unfortunately, and that sent Pascal Petrus down the order. So unlucky bit of racing from Pascal Petrus, and maybe the live stewards will award some sort of penalty, but I really doubt it. Abe Santama, he's in a bit of a battle with Benjamin Eck. Look at them going side by side through the tricky third sector, which is actually, we're in the boot, coming up to heel and then turn 9, I don't even remember the name of. Is he going to get the overtake? No, he doesn't. And now he's got a Cash Deer right behind him who's going to be trying to go for an overtake as well. A Cash Deer, I actually remember that livery. It is from the Asian GT World from what I can see, and that exact Ferrari celebrated a bit too early, I think, last time out in the Asian GT World, and it seems like that Mercedes as well in the foreground battling as well. A Cash Deer, he's just hoping that Abe Santama makes some sort of mistake, because Abe Santama got him on the opening lap of the race. A Cash Deer is way too close, and it seems like people in the background as well. Camille Taha, Matthew Holman, John Cotton and Nascimento are also all fighting. It's pretty close together, but it seems like a Cash Deer is just hanging back from Abe Santama right now. We also got Jay Wolf, who just got overtaken by Gashden, who has looked to be off on the little curbs on the chicane, but I think he's alright. Yes, there he is, and he's going to be overtaken by an honoured racer in the Aston Martin, so we'll see how that goes out. Abe Santama, he's now pulling away from a Cash Deer, but in front of him, Benjamin Eck, he is just pressuring our man Ben Crooks. Ben Crooks, that name rings a bell, but I have no clue where it rings a bell from. But Benjamin Eck, he is trying to get an overtake done, just as Abe Santama is done to close in as well. Now, we are going to see this as a completely repetitive, a repetition from the whole entire race. It is going to be super close between these drivers, but nobody's going to be really able to get an overtake. Daniel Rosatelli sets the quickest lap time, but it seems like Marco Keddy just beats him a 1:45.2. Race pace-wise, that is absolutely amazing. Did he set another fastest lap at 1:45.1, which is another FRL student. I wouldn't really call him student, but hey ho. Can you see Wesset Racing livery? Well, let's have a look. P10, Bella Gajdan. It is just a purple livery with black on it. It seems like they were going to go for an overtake on Brown, but oh, he's all out of control. Now, delivery does load. It says Wesset Racing on the bottom, but there's nothing else. So, interesting to see that. Maybe when I'm on a break, I'll have a look at it again. It seems like Ben Crooks is again on some sort of move on Marco Heinen and Benjamin. Oh, that's all of it. All right. That's good to hear. I don't want to be missing out on some sort of crazy design. Seems like Jordan Cotton, he is very, very close to Batista in the number 76 McLaren. Seems like behind them as well, Fink was just about thinking of overtaking Nascimento. Now you see, this is literally going to be the whole race. It is just going to be people line in line for about 12 hours. Well, we will see some overtakes, and I think the overtakes that we'll see are going to be absolutely tremendous, absolutely terrific, because we will see crazy innovation, maybe into the weaving corners, maybe into the chicane. It seems like behind them, Fink, he's going to try and go for an overtake down the inside. No, he doesn't. He was just going to touch Nascimento. But that was very, very close between the two drivers indeed. It seems like Nascimento going a bit wide through that complex of corners, which might give Fink a better run. And he's just trying to squeeze Nascimento for some sort of mistake, but nothing really happening there. And Nascimento able to live another day. Ben Crooks and Benjamin Egg, they are ever so close. Yet again. It seems like somebody was going slow there. There he is. Benjamin Egg and Ben Crooks. It is a battle for 4th position as of right now. And it seems like in the background as well, a cash. Yes, it is a Cash Deer and Abe Santama. It seems like, oh, for a second, a Cash Deer was in front of Abe Santama, but nothing really happening there. This battle for 4th is now really closing down to be a 5-way battle for 4th. We'll see how that pans out. And yeah, it seems like these drivers are slowing each other down and bringing the rest of the pack together. And it seems like Damien Konjic as well, 0.3 of P1. Daniel Riccitelli. So whatever happened to the race pace, it is not quite working out. Oh, Fink and Matthew Holman having a bit of a scrap, which might give Camille Taha a free place if Fink is moving slow enough. It seems like the battle is now again just for 5th, as Ben Crooks is hanging back from Marco Heinen, or Heinen, however you want me to pronounce, as Benjamin Eck is just starting to close that gap. 2/10 now. It seems like Ben Crooks is also going super wide. Now please, camera, pan into the shot. We want to see what's happening out here. Now it seems like Ben Crooks is closing the gap to Marco Heinen. So it seems like there is places where they are absolutely stunning and quick, and other places where they're going to have to hang back a bit and defend from the people behind. Now, will Ben Crooks or Benjamin Eck or a Cash Deer make an overtake in these next couple of corners. Seems like we want to look at a Vgtr who is quite literally bump drafting with Abe Santama, and he's going to be going side by side into the chicane. Will he get the overtake done? No, he doesn't. Abe Santama just able to get that switchback on a Vgtr. Super driving from both drivers, but here comes Jay Wolf. He is looking to make that position as well. He's going to be hoping that these two crash out in front of him and he gets 7th place easily. Now we hope that doesn't happen, because otherwise it'll be saddening to say the least. What seems like a Vgtr is also now have to defend from Jay Wolf and have to attack Abe Santama, so it's going to be a whole lot of multitasking for these 3 drivers, especially a Vgtr, who's now falling behind Abe Santama, and Jay Wolf really hoping to get that overtake stuck and done. In the background, Bella Gashden and wait, that's Ben Brown, not Ground, Ben Brown. Bella Gashden and Ben Brown, they are both fighting as well. It seems like a Vgtr just able to pull away from Jay Wolf. And now Jay Wolf is going to come under pressure from Bella Gashden and Ben Brown. And Ben Crooks, he's closer than he was ever. There they are, they're going side by side. We're going to have to cut back to that. Will he be going into that corner? He does get him for a little while. But now Ben Crooks is going to be under pressure from Benjamin Eck. Now this is exactly what happened between a Vgtr, Abe Santama and Jay Wolf. But these guys, they've been on each other's tail for a long while now. And Camille Taha, yellow flags for him. And it is a long way back. He seems to be moving down as Benjamin Eck. Will he make that overtake done? No, he didn't. Sadly, not enough traction for the FRL driver. Is Ben Crooks going to be close enough to get him onto the straight? Marco Heinen has to make the most out of this last corner. There is no DRS and there is no curse, so I think Marco Heinen will live to see another lap. As it seems like Benjamin Eck. There's 2 Bens, and I'm going to keep on making them each other's last name. Now, are they going to replay the same thing that they did last lap? And it might be. No, it isn't. Ben Crooks hanging back a bit from Marco Heinen, and Benjamin Eck just getting a bit worse out of that corner. Yes, he did. He had worse traction coming out of the chicane. And now he's going to be falling back a bit from Ben Crook. Ugh. Please, what is up with me? Ben Crook and Benjamin Eck. Couldn't they have a more confusing name together? Right. Now it's going to be Abe Santama, who is again catching towards the back of these 2. As does Ben Crook make this one stick? He might not, but that gives Benjamin Eck a great run towards the end of this lap. Oh, he goes side by side with him through a couple of the penultimate corners. They make contact, and it's going to bring Abe Santama just right up there. 1 second between these 2, and they're going ever so close to the penultimate corner. Ben Crook having to go off the track, and now Benjamin Eck is under pressure from Abe Santama, he was just going to be hoping that these 3 make some sort of collision, as Does Benjamin Egg trying to go down the inside? No, he doesn't. They both move over to one side. Now it's going to be Abe Santama trying to force Benjamin Egg into some sort of collision. And a Cash Deer also on the back of these. So it is like, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a 5-way battle for P4. Hey guys, I hope you're having a good one. Shame I couldn't be a part of it. Going to my local circuit, Brands Hatch for British GT. Well, unlucky for you. Unlucky that you can't be here, but it is great that you are going to Brands Hatch. Look at Bella's crash. Now, did that just happen? Ooh, they're far back. Bella Gashton. How far did that go? Let's just go a minute. There they are. Bella. Is she gonna get... Or he. I'm not sure what's up. Ah, sadly it doesn't go back as far as I thought. Yeah, okay. This is just a replay of them going back into the pit. It's gonna be like this for 15 more seconds. Lap 9, yeah. Sadly I can't do such long replays, so unfortunate, but we might look at it after the race if you're still all here. Yeah, Bella is out of the pit and hoping to make those moves. Now, Benjamin Eck yet again trying to make an overtake on Ben Crooks, and he does make this one stick. It's a he. My apologies, I thought Bella was originally. Now, there we go. Benjamin Eck, the FRL driver, able to make this one stick, and behind them, they have formed somewhat of a pack. Ben Crooks, is he going to be going side by side? And is he going to be trying to go round the outside into the chicane? He doesn't. But that was ever so close to touching a Cash Deer in the background as well. Trying his absolute best to muster his way through Abe Santama. And behind them again, Jay Wolf just catching up. And he's 0.4 seconds off a Cash Deer, and it seems like Nascimento, it's a yellow flag for them, so whatever happened to them in the race, it seems to be pretty unlucky. Abe Santama, he's just gonna be trying to get an overtake on Ben Crooks. He's gonna be looking to the inside line, kinda compromising his run through the corners. Is he going to be trying to go down the inside of Ben Crooks? No, he doesn't. It is a very hard circuit to pass on, so you have to give credit where it's due to Benjamin Eck, who was able to make his way past Ben Crook. Benjamin Eck on Benjamin Crook. Now, did he get him on the straight? Yeah, he probably did. But oh, is Ben Crook just going to be looking down the inside? Nothing happening there. They don't want to be making a fool of themselves and possibly getting a penalty. Seems like Jay Wolf is now under pressure from Ben Brown, who also caught up to this pack. So it's about a I'd say it's like a 6-way battle for 5th right now. And Ben Crooks is trying to make that battle a 5-way battle, so then he can just fly away, trying to get Marco Heinen, who now is 2.8 seconds away from this horde of people. As Batista also yellow flag for them. They seem to be off the track because they are falling back quite a bit. Abe Santama no longer so close to Ben Crooks. Ben Crooks, though, he is pretty close to Benjamin Eck again. He's given him a little flash, at least turning on his headlights. Now, they're going to try and replay this. Ben Crooks is going to be trying to get an overtake on Benjamin Eck. Maybe on the straight. but I really doubt that the Mercedes will be able to do anything. Seems like some reports already coming in. Number 900 against number 50 on lap 9. I think that's the one that chat wanted me to look at. Let's go Akash Deer, Indian Racing Community OP. Yeah, absolutely. Already, what is that? Making up at least one position. And oh my god, I was just looking at chat and look at what happened. There is just a massive horde of people closing together. Abe Santama 0.1 seconds of Benjamin Eck, 0.2 seconds of Ben Crooks, and Akash Deer 0.1 seconds of of Abe Santama. They're all over the place. And is Akash Deer going to try and go down the inside? Sadly, he doesn't. And Ben Crooks able to, I think, overtake Benjamin Eck for that position. So well done to them. Abe Santama, 0.2 seconds of Benjamin Eck. And in the background, Jay Wolf getting completely squeezed by Ben Brown. So many Bens today. It seems like Abe Santama again falling behind Benjamin Eck, but Akash Deer is closer than he ever was. And Ben Brown in the background also trying to get his way past Jay Wolf, who's in P9. This is like a sprint race already. Yeah, absolutely. It's crazy how competitive these drivers are and how much risk they're willing to take into a 12-hour race. Now, I have to remember, this is only about 25 minutes into the race, so making any sort of big overtakes is not ideal. Like, I'd say if I was in their VC, which I will be in a while, I'd say, please, just calm down a bit. Actually, no, I won't be in anybody's VC. They're all decided to run away from me. But Abe Santama, yet again, 0.1 seconds of Benjamin Eck. Did Benjamin Eck get some damage? Possibly. Maybe he's just got a bit bad run, and maybe his tires are completely wasted from all of that battling. Now, Abe Santama, he's going to be side by side with Benjamin Eck, and it's not going to be enough. And oh, he makes a mistake, which gives Akash Deer a bit of a good run, and that gives Jay Wolf 2 positions, as he was just able to go down the inside of absolutely everyone. And now it's going to be Ben Brown attacking Akash Deer, who I think might have got bumped by Jay Wolf and Abe Santama. And it was 3 wide coming out of the chicane for a little while. Wow, Jay Wolf, absolutely crazy from him. Go Sausage Knight. And absolutely Chad move indeed. That was bonkers. Well, now it seems like it's going to be a battle between Abe Santama and Akash Deer yet again. Jay Wolf was super quick, and absolutely amazing with that overtake. Round of applause to make it stick on probably one of the hardest circuits to overtake on, in my opinion. I'd say there's about a couple circuits that you can't overtake on easily. That has to be Bathurst, because, I mean, are you going to be making a move into the uphill section? No, you won't. Downhill section? Again, no, you won't. As Akash Deer is going to try and prove me wrong about the difficulty of overtaking here. He's side by side, and he's more than side by side along with Abe Santama, but again, having to back out. And Abe Santama, again, whatever's happening to him, whatever is wrong with his car, he's sliding all over the place, which is going to give Akash Deer a good run down the inside, but not enough to make a move. So Abe Santama gets to see the next sector in front of Akash Deer, in front of a Ferrari And he's going to try and pressure J Wolf again. And possibly put J Wolf back to where he was. Into 9th place. Before a Cash Deer gets to him. Now, what other circuits are hard to pass on? Let me just think. So, it's Bathurst. It is Watkins Glen. Absolutely 100%. This gives great racing, but not a lot of overtakes. There's also some very tight ones. Like Alton Park, Donington Park. Some of Brands Hatch. It is also pretty annoying. Some other ones as well are interesting to pass on, like Zolder. Zolder is very hard to pass on, in my opinion, because of all the bumps and screw tricks and everything. Right. A Cash Deer. Will he make a move into the chicane? He didn't make it into the chicane, but will he try and force his way out of the chicane? Sadly not. He is looking down the inside again. He is closer than he was before. He also has Ben Brown, who is also super close, down into our favorite couple of corners, down into toe, the boot, and into heel. And they'll be going, which is supposed to be a strong point of the Audi, which is what our man Abe Santama in Vgtr Esports is driving, and a Cash Deer falling behind a bit to Ben Brown's delight. But yet again, these corner exits is what's haunting Abe Santama right now. It's what makes him most careful and most wary about, because the Audi, it's not easy to overstep it. And by the way, I did increase the rain chance, and guess what it is? It's this absolutely sunny. It is great sunny day in America, so no rain. Amazing. But will we see some more overtakes? Absolutely. A Cash Deer, he is going to be going round the outside, which should transfer to a better exit out of the chicane. He can't make it stick, but Ben Brown, he goes down the inside, and a Cash Deer having to back off from that move of Ben Brown. And now Ben Brown is sitting ahead of a Cash Deer in P9. Suzuka's quite hard. Yeah, absolutely. Suzuka is also hard to overtake on. And there we go. Ben Brown making it stick into the chicane. It may be that a Cash Deer was just hanging back from Abe Santama, which gave Ben Brown all the room in the world to make it down the inside. But a Cash Deer, he's not happy about that at all, and he's going to be expressing his possible frustration on track, and he's going to try and make that overtake on Ben Brown. We all know that Cash Deer is a bit quicker than Ben Brown, but is he quick enough to make that overtake stick? Because as it seems right now, Ben Brown, he's going to make an overtake on Abe Santama. They're going to go down through the straight, nearly side by side, but they not close enough. A Cash Deer was just hanging back, and he's going to be trying to go around the outside of turn 1. Ben Brown defending very nicely, not letting him through at all. And now a Cash Deer, he's going to have a very good run down through the uphill section and into the chicane. Is he going to try and make the same overtake that Ben Brown did on him down the inside? A Cash Deer, he is putting his elbows out, and so does Ben Brown, and they make contact. A Cash Deer, he's out of that fight. And sadly losing a position. Sadly, Ben Brown touching with with Akash Deer. And that puts Akash Deer out of that fight for now. Not a great run from the two drivers. Right, well that fight is gone. We seem to have Pascal Pestris and Matthew Holman and Fink all having a bit of a battle. And Pascal Pestris, we just cut to him overtaking Matthew Holman, who did have that little moment at the start of the race. Hello, hello, Obada, indeed. Great to see you. Hope you are doing well. It was a good move by Pascal Pestris. Down on Matthew Holman. And is he going to be trying to make a move on Fink? Yes, he does. And it was a very well and calculated move. But oh, Fink just touching his rear as he did get a better exit out of that corner. And now it's going to be a three-way battle up the hill and into the chicane. Now Fink does have that straight line speed from the slipstream, and so does Matthew Holman. They might be going three wide, but I don't think that there's enough space to be going three wide into the corner. Fink, he was trying to go down the inside of Pascal Pestris. Not enough space there. Matthew Fink, whatever happened to him? He has spun. And I really hope it's not because of Matthew Holman. He's already had a terrible race start. We're just going to have a look at it. There is Fink fighting next to Pascal Pestris. This is a replay for all of you that don't know. So he did get a bit cut off by Pascal Pestris. And it seems like it was a mistake from Matthias Fink himself. And he was stranded in the middle of the track. So it is a good thing that nobody went into the back of him. What's that? We got Bruno Pio. 4/10 off Akash Deer. Akash Deer, as we remember, he was sadly punted by the number 99. The number 900 of Ben Brown into the chicane, which sadly ruined their race so far. I don't think they will be ruined for much longer. But as it stands, Bruno Pio is 4/10 off Akash Deer. Akash Deer probably with some damage to the rear, which is what you need on this track. You need to have not a lot of drag, and you need to have a lot of downforce. So that rear diffuser and that rear wing, if they are falling apart, then you might as well say goodbye to your race. Now Bruno Pio knows this. He can probably see the damage more than we can, because we barely see the rear of these guys' drivers, and it seems like he's got a bit of scratches. Not a lot. Olia Athor as well in a bit of a battle with Camille Tahar. Camille Tahar not also having the greatest of starts, I don't think. Let's have a look. Did he gain any positions? It seems like... Oh no, it seems like they just stayed as they are. Most positions gained on the start is actually between Jordan Cotton and Jay Wolf. Both gaining 6 positions during this race so far. Bruno Pio, 0.5 seconds off Akash Deer. Seems like Bruno Pio not able to catch up to a cash deer way too quick. So it is still going to be them two in the same place as it stands. It seems like Ben Brown is catching onto the back of Abe Santimus, just as Jay Wolf is catching onto the back of Benjamin Eck. It is the two Astons fighting the two Audis, basically next to each other. Now, I am gonna leave you with this for now. I just need to have a little bit of a break. Just a bit. What did I just return to? I just returned to Ben Brown and Abe Santama hitting. I hope you all had a a great look at whatever was happening on the stream. I just want to have a look at what was happening here. Ben Brown. Oh, that is unlucky. He gets off traction, and Abe Santama is pretty much just a passenger there. He can't do anything about that. Huh. That is, not the way I want to be returning back to the stream, from what I can say. Abe Santama probably has a lot of damage. Benjamin Eck is catching up to the back of Jay Wolf. So it seems like Jay Wolf got past him. Abe Santama seems like he didn't get past. Didn't get past by Ben Brown, so that was interesting. Anton Keller, he is giving that position to Ben Brown, nearly our first blue flaggers. Right, well, let's have a look at Jordan Cotton, who is making his way to P8, trying to get an overtake on Abe Santama. I think this one will be quite easy, considering the damage that Abe has. And yes, Abe goes into the pits, probably to fix his damage. Benjamin Eck, he is super close to Jay Wolf now. So is Ben Crooks to P3, as actually they're going side by side, so a good thing that I actually switched to this. And it seems like the number 118 having to take avoiding action. He went off the track and straight to give that position to Ben Crooks. Right. Abe Santama in a Zipits. Benjamin Eck. Super close to Jay Wolf for a bit. And now he's super far away from Jay Wolf. So, not sure what's happening there. Alright, Benjamin Eck, what can you do? 3/10 off. Jay Wolf, yet again, just closing the gap, as always. Benjamin Eck, he was once around 5th. Now he's sitting in 7th. So that is not ideal for the man in the Audi. Benjamin Eck not able to reel J Wolf in at all. Suddenly just, well... Oh, and it also seems like we do have a pit wall. If anybody is interested in that. I will drop it down into there. It is brought to you by Keddy, who is currently P3 on the grid. So thank you to him. And it seems like Marco Heinen, he is trying to make that overtake as well on Ben Crooks for P4. Good afternoon. Well, good afternoon to you too. Seems like they also did a driver change for Abe Santama. It is now Leon Stapelfeld who is driving that Audi. We'll hope and pray that they do well. Mateus Fink. He's side by side with Nascimento. I think Fink was the one who had that little spin after this chicane, but now they're going very side by side through that chicane and not able to do much afterwards. But is Mateus Fink going to be able to grab that position back from Nascimento? Leon Stapelfeld making a move on Goodyear Scott, who's gone into the pits. This is the closest battle we have on the grid as of right now. So all of the pressure is on Mateus Fink, who should overtake Nascimento just like he did a couple laps back. It is approaching our first hour of this race. Go on, Mateus Fink. Down the inside. Does he make this move stick this time out? Yes, he does. Mateus Fink able to grab P13 from Nascimento. And it seems like they're also going to get lapped by, I'd say, Ben Brown, but I would be wrong. Nevertheless, and actually, no, it is going to be an unlapping attempt, I think, from Matt Goodyear Scott, number 900. Right, a Cash Deer is yet again fighting with Matthew Holman. Cash Deer had a great start, once being in P8. Now, sadly, down in P12. He's going to be P11 now as Pascal Petris goes into the pits. And is the Cash Deer going to go down the inside of Matt Holman? Absolutely just making that one stick very, very well. A Cash Deer puts himself back into P10. But I don't think Matthew Holman will like that one bit. So he's going to be trying to reel in the Indian racing community. the whole of the Indian racing community. And he's doing so pretty well. He's not fallen back way too much. He is only 5/10 off, so that is, I'd say, pretty close. As a cashier, I think he made some sort of mistake, because now Matt Holman is 4/10 off a cashier. And Benjamin Eck ever so close to Jay Wolf again, and Marco Keddy lining up Damian Konchik, who is our P2 driver, 15 seconds off P1 at the end of hour 1. That is pretty good, a pretty substantial lead from the SPQR community. Benjamin Eck as well, 2/10 off, as these two kind of just, yeah, they sort out each other's differences and no longer want to fight. Benjamin Eck, on the other hand, wants to get that position back from Jay Wolf, get himself back into 6th. He's going to do so pretty quick if he keeps up the pace that he has now. Now, currently, the two drivers are pretty close for lap per lap pace, about 2/10 the gap, 1/10. Benjamin Eck going a bit quicker. But again, these two now don't want to fight anymore. It seems like whenever the camera pans over to them, they get a bit camera shy. So let's see what Marco Keddy can do. I don't think he's going to get shy at all. He's really close to Damian Konchik right now. It is the second FRL car, and they're going to be second pretty soon if they keep this pace up. Damian Konchik must be a bit worried for whatever's happening with his car, because he has lost a tremendous amount of lead over Marco Keddy. It was once about 5 seconds, 6 seconds gap, and now it is down to 4/10. So either Marco Keddy did something completely amazing, or Damian Konchik having some problems behind the wheel of the BMW M4. Akash Deer goes into the pits. Now will be a driver swap for them too. They have 4 drivers to choose from, so they have 3 hours each approximately. Oh, whatever happened to Damian Konchik? He was going pretty slow. Oh, and it seems like Marco Keddy goes into the pits, so that's what's up. Now we just wait for the rest of the grid to pit, and then we'll see how most drivers pan out. Marco Keddy doing a great stint for the FRL people in the background. Let's cut to Leon Staplefeld. He's got a pretty nice gap in front of him. You can just look at his dash cam. Kermit Racing, yeah, absolutely. This is, well, not Kermit Racing. They are Vgtr esport team. But yes, it is with Kermit and with Leon Stapelfeld and with Nico Handke and Abe Santama and myself. So that is going to be a great 24-hour race and a great couple of endurance races also with Vgtr Esport. We are just about starting our second hour of the race. 1 hour has already passed. Some drivers might be feeling like it's been 4 hours from the amount of battling that they had to do. But there they are, Leon Stapelfeld coming into pit. That is interesting Ferrari strategy over here. They are deciding to pit twice in the last 30 minutes. One was to fix damage and swap drivers. And now, what are they going to be doing? Interesting. Well, seems like everybody's coming into pit, so it's not going to be too much of a surprise. Interesting, though. I'm still trying to work out what's up with Leon Stapelfeld, because that is, or sorry, Vgtr Esport. Obviously, I'm not directing them on any of this, but it's a weird choice to pit twice in the last 30 minutes. I guess that is some sort of strategy. Maybe they're on newer tires, and I hope that they are, but they are 14 seconds behind P17. So, I don't know. Matt Goodyear, or sorry, Matt Goodyear. Scott, what was going on in front of him? Let's cut to the chase cam. Oh, so it's the two honored drivers. Interesting, so... Oh! The two honored drivers coming together. Not a great look at all. Right, Benjamin Eck. He is on the back of Ferry Schroeder. I don't want to mess that up. I think that's Freddie Schroeder. And now they're going to be going nearly side by side. They are going side by side into heel. At least I hope that's heel. And Benjamin Eck makes that move very nicely down the inside of Ferry Schroeder, who is teammate of Jay Wolf. So finally they got past Jay Wolf. They wanted to do that for so long, and now they get what they deserve. Pascal Petrus, what are you going to be doing? 2/10 the gap behind Mauricio, number 14 McLaren. We have seen a 14 McLaren in Formula 1, so hopefully this brings good luck to them. And it seems like Leon Stapelfeld also pitted for another driver. Whatever's happened there. So it's now Tom Bartels, who is in the number 86 Audi. I'm really confused about that now, because if they were running out of fuel, they just pit for a bit of fuel. But they also switched their driver, and they also switched probably their tires as well, because that's just a free tire swap. So, Ferrari plan. Complete El plan over here. Pascal Petrus, though, he's not able to catch up to Mauricio, or sorry, reel him back, so not going to be a lot done there right now. Oh, is he going to be going down the inside? No, he doesn't. Unlucky for him, he doesn't get that one done. And that cost him a bit of time since he had to compromise his line. Is Tom Bartels off? Yes, he is. And is he going to lose positions now as well? He lost one position. Right, let's have a look. So it's the uphill section that he's going to. Ah, he catches a bit too much of that curb. And he slams it into the barrier. Tom Bartels, what is up? And that's 2 positions. Sorry, that's him getting lapped. And he also gets that position taken away from him by Wilson Fernandez. Tom Bartels. What is up? Pascal Petrus, though, he's much closer to Mauricio this time out. Mauricio. And is he going to be trying to make a move down the inside? And yes, he does, into heel. And Mauricio doesn't have anything to return back at him. Great move by Pascal Petrus to make that one very nice and clean. Right, let's cut to Sid Govindarajan, which is part of the Indian racing community. I really like their name. It's a beautiful name. And he is going to be nearly side by side through the uphill section. Yes, they are going to be going side by side through the uphill section. And is he going to be making that move stick? They're really wiggling around. It seems to be a bit of contact. I'm not sure. When is rain coming? I wish it did come. I put it up so far. And it's still sunny. It's still bloody sunny. And Sid sadly making a mistake, which puts him out of the battle for now with Matt Holman. I really wish it was raining. But it is sunny, not just cloudy, sunny, clear, with 26 degrees. What? Why? Game hates me, is what I can say. Is Sid going to be getting that one back? Is he going to be reeling Mr. Ryan Davies? Or I was calling him Matt Holman because that's how I remember them. But is he going to be reeling in Ryan Davies before the end of this lap? He has caught up a pretty good margin, about 0.9 seconds. And is that lag or is that him going off a bit? Not sure. Sid, are you going to be able to make this one stick? Seems like we already have one retiree. We started with 23, now we have 22. Is someone having enough already of this 12-hour race? As Daniel Riccitelli sets another quickest lap time of the race at 1:45.1. Matt Goodger-Scott, 0.3 seconds off Ryan Reed. As we look at Sid, who's 0.8 seconds off Ryan Davies. 2 Ryans, 2 Bens. Seems like Matt Goodger-Scott is also very close to Ryan Reed, but Sid is getting super close to Ryan Davies. And we'll only wait and see what happens, because I don't think it will take too much time for him to make a move. And it seems like Ryan Reed and Matt Goodger-Scott making some sort of contact, and now Matt Goodger-Scott ahead of Ryan Reed, not for long. Ryan Reed taking that position back. Sid looking down the inside of Ryan Davies, and ooh, okay. Ryan Davies getting outdone by Sid Govin into turn 1, and that was a great move. Nice and clean. Nothing really to talk about there. Sid just getting that absolutely out there. Matt Goodger-Scott. 0.3 seconds of Ryan Reed. They have the number 50 twice on the back of that Aston. Seems like it's going to be a 3-way battle between these 3 Astons. 2 Honoured Astons, 1 Wesset Racing Aston. Wesset Racing getting basically overtaken by Matt Goodger-Scott, this time with no contact. It seemed like that other Aston was lacking straight line speed from what I could see. He couldn't really keep a hold of him on the straight at all. It seems like he was driving the Porsche. Ryan Reed still very close to Matt Goodger-Scott. And Mateusz Fink very close to Ryan Davies, who's already got overtaken by Sid, and now he's getting a bit of pressure from the number 55 McLaren, and he just let him go. Whatever happened there? Mateusz Fink got a free position from that. So Ryan Davies possibly thinking that he doesn't want to fight Mateusz Fink at all. Very interesting. It seems like everybody has calmed down a bit. No more unnecessary fighting, no more battles or completely bloodbaths. It's just turned into a nice and quiet, peaceful race. Is that Mikko Rakola, very close to Anton Kello. Pascal Cerny, very close to Daniel Benefield, who is currently P4. These two Astons also having a nice battle, all 1 seconds off each other. So it seems like they're going pretty much the same speed. Oh, where's the... What is going on? For some reason, my audio is just not coming through my earphones anymore. I've completely lost sound of my computer. Huh. Okay, well, I guess I won't be hearing the race. But I can still see it, so that's all that matters for me. As Pascal Cerny, he is pretty close now to Daniel Benefield. Daniel Benefield being in that a very nice Aston Martin. Who hasn't pitted yet? Let's have a look. Everybody has pitted at least once. Some people pitting twice, which is Matt Goodger Scott, Ryan Reed, and Tom Bartels. Miroslav Zurkovic, Hans Vanderberg, Mikko Rakola, Wilson Fernandez, and Reginald Durga, who pitted 4 times. Blue flag waved for one of the honoured. I think, yeah. Oh, it's the battle between the Astons. So it's Ryan Reed, Matt Goodger, and Ryan Davies who are getting blue flag now. And that did compromise Pascal Cerny a bit, slowing him down. 1.3 seconds the gap now. Pascal Cerny, what is up with you? Let's get a move on. Want to have a bit of a faster race. Well, no, we don't want a faster race. We don't want it to end so quickly. All we need is a safe travel back. We don't want anybody to be feeling like they've been robbed of a position. We don't want anybody to feel guilty that they might have robbed someone of a position. Let's just hope that Mr. Pascal Cerny over here gets a bit of a move on if he wants to overtake Daniel Benefield anytime soon. Ryan Reed, on the other hand, he is he's 15th, 1.3 seconds of Matt Goodger-Scott, who is getting blue flagged right now, and he doesn't want to get out of the way of what seems to be P2, I'd say, and that might give Ryan Reed a good run here. He's going to have the straight line potential, but he is going to be a bit hung back because of our P2 driver not being able to overtake. Is that P2? I think that's P2. No, that's not. That's Raymond Camps. It's P3. That's Sausage Knights. Sausage Knight's not able to. Oh, he's out of control. And now Ryan Reed gets himself unlapped from Camps, the Sausage Knights. Or is that the yeah, that's the Sausage Knights. That has the little sausage on it, I think. I completely forgot that I can't hear anything in these headphones for some reason. Very, very weird. Hello, hello indeed, Moon. Where is the sound? Oh, there is the sound. Can you hear me now? I hope you can. Plus the sound from the stream is gone. Well, there we go. It's back, I think, now. That was really weird. Right, well that was interesting. I was just trying to get